What's up, football fans? Welcome back to This Week in Dago Sports High School Edition on the Dago Sports Show. Today's guest coming out of Victory Christian Academy. The V down there is what they call it. Gabriel Aguirre. Thank you for coming on, Gabriel. Appreciate your time.
Hi, thank you for having me.
So let's get right to it. You had a big game against the Rock Academy this past Friday. 24 carries, 269 yards, five touchdowns, and you also kicked a game-winning field goal. Gabriel, that's an epic performance. Describe, the preparation, the week of practice leading into that game for you to be ready to perform at such a high level.
The week of practice, it was very it was like it was normal, but not normal practice. There was an expectation because it was homecoming, so there's a little bit more riding on this game than normal. So we
Right.
went into it. We thought going into it, we were like, yeah, we can't lose this game. It's homecoming. Like nobody wants to go to homecoming with your football team losing.
All right.
So yeah.
So, have you ever had such a performance playing football on any level up to this point of that game?
Nothing quite like that. That was the first for like an achievement like that.
Did you play Pop Warner or youth football growing up before you got to high school?
No, I started my freshman year. I didn't really get a lot of playing time, and then stopped sophomore year, and then resumed junior year.
Okay, and you're a senior this year, correct?
Yes.
So talk to us about the game. Like it looks like you carried the team offensively with 24 carries, 269 yards, five touchdowns. Did you feel like you were in the zone going through, getting the ball, with your lineman blocking for you? Like describe that emotion because that seemed like it's one of those epic moments when the game slows down for you, as they say, and you're seeing the holes and you're just like bouncing off tackles and scoring touchdowns.
Yeah, I for sure was in the zone. It was just a different feeling. I like going through the holes is like time slowed down. Like I saw them clearly, and then I just got excited and bursted with energy through the holes and past defenders.
So, did you realize you had five touchdowns? Did your teammates or coaches say that, hey, you got three touchdowns? No, now you got your fourth. Now here's your fifth. Like, what was that? What was that like on the sideline during the game?
It was the first touchdown. We're like, okay, expected. The second
Mhm.
one, we're like, oh, okay, starting to get on a roll. The third one is like where everybody started getting hyped, and then after that, I don't know, it just became part of it. Then after that,
So, five touchdowns. It's a shootout with the Rock Academy. Back and forth. Are those your rivals? The Rock Academy, is it a rival school or that you guys
um,
compete against, or
I'd
just one of the
say
schools that in your league?
yeah, just one of the schools in our league.
Okay. And who was your rival? So, I mean, we're talking about the game from last week, but just overall, who's your rival at Victory Christian Academy for people that are watching that may not know?
I'd say Foothills. Foothills, the
Foothills
coaches, the whole
Christian.
team. Yeah, the coaches and the team were just like we can't lose to them out of all the people that we're playing
Right on.
against.
Understand. So, it's an offensive shootout, and then the game's on the line. They call, hey, field goal. And you play soccer and you play volleyball, three sport athletes down at Victory Christian Academy. Walk us through the feeling? Was the heart pounding like have a chance to win this game after a five touchdown performance with a game winning field goal? Walk us through that emotion and that play.
The feeling was almost unbearable. I was under a lot of pressure because like two games previously before, or two or one game before that against Mount Empire, I had missed the last field goal. So the
Mhm.
pressure for this game was like unimaginable. I was so like nervous, but it was closer than the game before that. So I was a little more confident, and it was on the side I like to kick, so I was good with that. And then I just at the end when I was about to kick it, just like peace kind of came over me. I was like, okay, you're gonna make this. And then the snap happened, and I got a little nervous. The snap was a little iffy, and then as I kicked it, it started weaving a little bit. I was like, Lord, please, let it go in. And then I saw it dip down into the post, and I was like, got it.
And then instant gratification. Does your teammates just jump on you, like carry you out, like the game's over, you won? Like walk us through that, the end of that when it went through the uprights.
Yeah, after I kicked it, I turned around immediately, like no reaction, no hypeness, and I just get swarmed by my teammates, and they're all jumping on me, stepping on my feet. I was like, guys, and I was just being happy with them and enjoying
Those
my time.
I can't imagine, like you had one of those games that lifelong memory will always be that homecoming 2025 5 touchdown game winning field goal performance. I mean, that's one for the record books, Gabriel. Outstanding achievement and outstanding performance. So, homecoming dances that night or the next night, that Saturday.
It was the Saturday night.
So you're at the homecoming dance, and did you? I mean, what was it feeling like? You're walking through there, like, hey, this is the guy, 5 touchdowns, game winning field goal, or did you get it more when you got to campus on Monday?
I'd say I felt it right after the game. That
Mhm.
the whole Saturday day, I felt it at homecoming. I was like, I feel like the man. I was walking up there like I owned everything, and then
Nice.
I got down with the music and had a good time.
There it is. And so, for people that may not know, down at Victory Christian Academy, what's the culture like, for athletics? You got, on the football team, how do you guys build that chemistry on and off the field? Because I know it's a smaller, private school down in the South Bay. So, touch base on, the chemistry, the bond you have with the brotherhood on and off the field.
All my teammates and me are all fairly fairly close. We're like family, and so we all have classes together. We're always talking at lunch or break, and there's not really a lot of time where we can just get by ourselves. So it's basically like practice all day with each other. So it's a good environment for us.
And which one teammate or which teammates do you feel deserves more recognition that doesn't get it based on what the work they put in during practice or the games? Who do you feel deserves more recognition on your squad?
Mm, I'd say the whole team in general, but I'd say one specific person would probably be one of my linemen, Micah Gertis. Yeah, he really he's a big guy and clears the gaps and holes for me so I can get in there and make plays. So
Okay. And again, you fairly new to football, didn't start till high school, a 5 touchdown performance uh, for the memory books. I don't know if you ever heard of Al Bundy and his touchdown. When you get 40, 50 years old, you'll have your Al Bundy moment of, hey, I scored 5 touchdowns and homecoming kicked the game winning field goal. So, um, very, very happy for you for this experience. I've got a couple, fun questions to end it out before I let you go. I like to keep it light here. So, what's one thing about Gabriel Aguirre out of Victory Christian Academy that you want people to know, or people that may not know about you that you want to share?
um,
Guilty pleasure, something, a hobby, something.
I'd say I'm a dog person. Yeah.
Nice. Okay. So, what kind of dog? You have dogs, or your favorite dog? Kind of dog?
Yeah, I have two dogs right now. I have
Okay.
a pit bull mix and a Pomeranian.
There it is. I grew up with Pomeranians. My mom had some, so she used to always sick them on me and my friends when we came in. So
Yeah,
she used to
yeah,
let us
but
out the house biting our
sometimes
ankles.
yeah,
Yeah.
sometimes my Pomeranian gets me mad though because he be barking, and I'm like, we gotta put duct tape on that dog or something.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, all right. And last question for you, Gabriel. What is your favorite NFL team and why?
I'd say definitely the Chargers. The Chargers are
Okay.
my favorite.
Any particular reason, or just the hometown team that came from the San Diego Chargers of LA is what I call
I'd say
it.
I'd say it's the home team just
The
because
home
they're
team.
they're from here and well not anymore, but they're from
Yeah.
here
Yeah.
and my whole family likes them, so I like
Okay.
them.
Well, football fans, Gabriel Aguirre, senior out of Victory Christian Academy, 5 touchdown performance, 269 yards, and he kicked the game winning field goal. Tremendous, tremendous performance. Best of luck to you guys. You guys got a tough, tough road matchup against a very tough team on the road, Maranatha Christian. They're 5-1, so I know the week of preparation is going to be, even as high as you were last game. Got to get right back down and prepare for a tough road game. So I'm going to let you go before it gets too late. But Thank you again for your time, Gabriel. You did a great job. Outstanding performance. 5 touchdowns, game-winning field goal. I don't think I've ever seen that, but congratulations, young man.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
All right, everybody, football fans. Gabriel Aguirre down at the V, Victory Christian Academy, running back, and a soccer player, and a volleyball player. 3-sport athlete down at the V, Gabriel Aguirre. All right, thank you.